So today I'm going to show you guys how to do some basic one variable summary stats on your TI-83 or Area 84. The list editor is where you're going to store all of your data sets. There's, I think, 6 of them: L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6, but typically we're just going to use L1. That is what I would suggest you do. To get to the list editor, you go to the Stat button, then there's an Edit tab on top, the command, you go to 1, Edit, it's number 1, edits the command, and then you just push Enter. So you go to that Edit and you just push Enter and that'll take you to the list editor, and I'll show you guys all this here in a moment. If there's already a data set in L1, you're going to want to clear it out, and the way that you do that is you use the up arrow to go up to highlight the list L1, and then you push the clear button and the enter button. If you do delete, you'll actually delete L1 and it's gone. You can get it back, but it's easier not to do that. And to actually get the summary stats, what you do is do the stat button and then the calc button, and then there's the command 1 is called one variable stats. You hit enter to select it, and then you have to hit enter again to actually get the command to run. It will assume that you want to do it with the data set in L1 unless you tell it otherwise. So that's why I suggest just to use L1. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to show you guys the only way that I have here in my office to get the TI to show up on the screen up here is kind of an archaic overhead type thing. So hopefully this will work and hopefully you can see this. It's not at the cutting edge of technology or anything like that. Okay, so maybe alright, so if you've got your TI, to enter a list, we go to get to the list there, use stat, and then you, on this edit, on number 1 right here, you hit enter. This is the list editor, L1, L2, L3, etc. Let's go ahead and delete the contents of L1, so I use the up arrow, and then I do clear and enter. So notice now everything's gone, which is what we want. To type your data set in, you just literally type a number, enter, a number, another number, enter, etc. So let's type in the data set 6, 3, 5, 9, 8, 4, and 0. So 6, 3, 5, 9, 8, 4, and 0. So we've got a data set in there. And let's say that we want to get the summary stats, so we want to get like X bar, and we want to get the median, and we want to get quartiles or things like that. Remember the way I said do that was you go stat, and then you go to calc, so you just arrow over using the right arrow, and it takes you to this calc tab, and then I hit enter on one variable stats. Maybe I didn't have the calc tab on the board, but so you do stat, and then you have to arrow over to calc. One variable stats, hit enter once, hit enter again, and it gives you a bunch of stuff here. So it says that X bar is 5. Most of this we don't need. This SX, this would be the standard deviation. It also has a sigma X, which is not something that we're going to use. So for the standard deviation, and by the way, on an exam or a homework or anything else, if you're asked to find the standard deviation of a data set, for the most part, you can just go ahead and use this one variable stat. This is the easiest way to get the standard deviation. And this, when we say the sample standard deviation, that's going to be this SX. So I don't know if you can see that, but 3.055, etc. It says N is 7, that's just the number of observations. Now notice this little arrow here indicates that if we push the down arrow, there's more stuff there. And so the minimum value in the data set is 0, the maximum value is 9, and then it has the median is 5, and Q1 and Q3 are the upper and lower quartile for this data set. So this is an easy way to get the standard deviation, easy way to get the average, all those kind of things. So hopefully you were able to see this and follow this. Try it with your TI, see if you can get it to work. If you don't, please ask me questions. Thank you.